Hello and welcome back to another live stream. This one inspired last night by SolarUpdraft to do a little bit of something with Zacama. Certainly not the final iteration that'll end off on, but I think Zacama could be pretty good. It's not the main goal. I mean, it is a pretty big goal. Could certainly finish the game right there, maybe over a couple of turns, but yeah, we got a lot of good dinos before that, which I think is going to help us out quite a bit. Certainly some interesting stuff we're trying out tonight. I do have the chat right beside me. It's a little bit farther away because my phone's just charging right now, but I'll give a quick rundown overview of 3HD, three-headed dino, as the namesake. That's where we get it from. Still sticking with the fantastic Kinjalli's collar. I'm loving it. More and more every day. Good stuff. Commune, as always, smooth things out, keep it consistent. 4 Marauding and 4 Drover, like most nights, most previous nights. Ranging Raptors, of course, paired with Ripjaw. Forerunner, just drawing stuff, ramping, lots of pings. Hopefully we get maybe 2 lands from Ranging Raptors, perhaps when we play it the first time, and then maybe we block something big that the opponent's attacking with, but a lot of times I think even just Ranging Raptors can help deter some potential aggression from the opponent. Can always be nice to sort of stall games out like that. But then to really stall things out, give us a chance against some big stuff. We have Temple Altisaur. Yes, you may have forgotten about this card potentially, but I am pretty excited about it. I've used it a little bit in the past, certainly during standards time, especially when bringing in Solar Blaze. That's fantastic. For anyone that doesn't know, 2 and a red and a white for sorcery speed. Each creature deals damage to itself equal to its power. So of course, I mean, Temple Altisaur is going to save all our dinos. Starve Extinction as well is pretty fantastic with Temple Altisaur out. I mean, it's anything that deals damage. It's a fun day, but especially Starve Extinction, because that's pretty much an ultimate flavor win. Of course, Zacama. We got to have a few of them. I did try 4 today a little bit before work, but I think 3 should be enough. Pretty decent. 1 Polyraptor just for a Forerunner to grab. Who doesn't love seeing Polyraptor go off? I think everybody loves seeing Polyraptor go off. It's pretty good time. Sideboard, pretty standard. Rampaging Ferocidon, as always. Death Gorge. Kinjalli Sunwing. This was mentioned to me a few times, and I have used it in the past a little bit, especially when Neostorm was fairly popular. More best of one, but basically anything that's going to dump a lot of creatures in a single turn. We may need only 1 more turn to swing, and they'd be basically open if they're dumping pretty much everything that turn. Everything tapped, it might give us just enough time to kill them, potentially. Shifting Ceratops, as always. Going to be hard. Hopefully we don't face some blue-based control deck. Game 1, that's going to be rough. No blue-based control tonight. Cross the fingers. And then, of course, I mean, if we're in Naya, playing lots of dinos, I think we got to have a single Gishath. I certainly could probably just put it in the main, maybe take out a Zacama, potentially, but yeah, other than that, it's going pretty good. The mana base could use a little tweaking. I am sad to say goodbye to the ancient Ziggurats, but I really wanted stuff that can help cast Zacama's abilities there. Ancient Ziggurat unfortunately can't do that, but Unclaimed Territory will potentially help cast stuff some more. Other than that, I think we'll jump right into it. Oh, one thing I should mention, you may see Temple Altisaur, you might think, oh, I get a second one, it's a little redundant, but if you'll notice, if a source would deal damage to another dinosaur you control, so it's not protecting itself, unfortunately. So you really want to try and get 2 of them down at the same time so they protect each other for maximum dino durability. That's what it's all about. Go slow, crush them, or go fast and crush them. Either way, it's a good time. I like it. All right, Cross the fingers. No blue-based control in this first match. Nope, we're not playing Still Awake. It's a little bit earlier tonight, which is kind of nice. Let's see, my mic arm's a little bit in the way. Okay, there we go. Three-headed Dino, historic, best of 3. We'll see how the meta changes tomorrow with the bans and rebalancing, nerfing. Man, it's going to be crazy tomorrow when all of that stuff drops. I think things will change a fair bit. Maybe people will want to try out some new stuff because they feel safer, that they don't have to face maybe some certain problematic decks. It's definitely going to do something. They're doing a lot of cards, that's for sure. Hopefully everyone's having a good night tonight. It's a lot warmer. It's only, I think, minus 18 here. Definitely a lot better than the past few nights where it's been minus 30 or colder. I do have a fresh cup of coffee, so we're good. Oh, you know what? Forerunners, yeah, goblins. I'm liking the looks of this. Get that Sacred Foundry down, but if we can get Temple Altisaur, that's going to be pretty sweet. I think there is a good chance Marauding Raptor sticks around. We'll be able to go Forerunner on turn 3, if all goes well. And hopefully that's fast enough, but I mean, with goblins, as you may know, you may play them. I'm sure you faced them at some point. They go off pretty quick, but they don't have Muxus this turn, it looks like. So we might be safe. We'll have to hope that they whiff with it. Oh, more Rakdos goblins. That's interesting. I did face Rakdos goblins last night. It was pretty rough, unfortunately. Definitely painful. We'll have to watch out for that Call of the Death Dweller. Perhaps we bring in Deathgorge Scavenger to get some of those problematic goblins that they might bring back, especially Goblin Chain Whirler, which acts as a one-sided board wipe. Not fun at all. Yeah, definitely Forerunner. And we hope and pray that he survives. But we got options. I'm thinking, well, we're nowhere near Zacama, so we won't get that. Ramping's always good with Ranging Raptors. Ripjaw's good to block stuff. We can also play Temple Altisaur next turn, but we would only have one Dino that would gain benefit, just Marauding Raptor. Forerunner wouldn't gain that extra durability. I think we go Ranging Raptors, hopefully. We'll be getting 2 basic lands, if everything sticks around. Yeah, don't worry about Forerunner. So we'll hope when they go Muxus coming up here, that they don't go off too hard. Pretty sure they're going Muxus here. Sacrificing the Snoop and the Prospector, plus the 4 lands there. I think that's probably what they're going to do. Yes. Alright, hopefully, if all goes well, no lore. Oh, nothing. Oh my goodness. Friends, that was pretty sweet. I'll take it. I will take it. Alright, let's get the Ranging Raptors. Let's get 2 lands. Do some fun stuff next turn. We got them. We got them. We know what they're all about. Rampaging Ferocidon, definitely. That's going to be good. Maybe Kinjalli Sunwing, just because Muxus. I like the sounds of that. Temple Altisaur. It's not a lot of big stuff. I mean, Muxus certainly is big, but stuff stays around 3-2 power, possibly. If they get that big or probably wide enough, they just kill us. So I think we can probably drop Temple Altisaur to make some room for the other stuff we brought in. Maybe a single Zacama. We want some more cheaper stuff. I want to keep a few Zacama just in case. Single Drover. I think that'll do. We'll see if Call of the Death Dweller really causes us problems. But maybe Death Gorge for game 3 if it goes to that. So we can get rid of definitely that Goblin Chain Whirler. That's always nasty stuff. Oh, that is 100% a keep. Oh my goodness. For a second there I was thinking maybe I shouldn't have kept it because I didn't have a turn 1 white. But we got turn 1 white. Definitely looking up. We could potentially go Marauding Raptor plus Drover next turn, but I may take the turn to go Sheltered Thicket. It's got to come down at some point. Nah. They could, with that one red, they could shock something. Play with fire. Pillar of Fire. Something like that. But I think we'll take the chance. We'll go Marauding Raptor. We'll go Drover, because that's going to be pretty nice. I mean, in a way, Drover is kind of like a Sheltered Thicket. You got to wait a full turn before you can actually use it. So I think either way it's good. Plus we got some more bodies. Always nice. Definitely going with that Sheltered Thicket this turn. And probably should be Ranging Raptors. Open up the possibility, maybe, of Polyraptor next turn. Although we probably won't want to go with it because we don't have Forerunner, unfortunately. It is nice we can still go Commune with Dinosaurs. Oh, Zacama. How close are we to Zacama? 5. So 5 with Drover. It's being reduced by 2, so 7. Let's go Zacama. That's what we're here to see. And we're not attacking, that's for sure. We'll maybe block with Ranging Raptors, hopefully get a land, maybe draw another land for the turn. Be able to go Zacama. If Ranging can block something, or they play another Goblin Chain Whirler perhaps. Okay, they did not, unfortunately. But good old Ripjaw for the turn. 2 green, 4/5, draw a card. What's not to love about that? Ooh, okay, so we might have it if everything goes well. Maybe they're hoping we would swing with something that Goblin Chain Whirler would die. Then they could bring it back with Call of the Death Dweller to sweep us. Battle Cry Goblin, alright. It's looking pretty positive that everything's going to stick around. Oh boy, did we just do it? I think we did. Oh, this is sweet. Okay. Alright, now the question is, what do we want to kill? We can kill 3 things, we can gain some life. I think I want to kill the Battlecry Goblin, definitely. And we'll hold up, I think, another 3 either to gain life. Something like that. Oh, munitions expert, really? Huh. Oh, we'll see what it targets. Not too worried. Deal damage to target creature. Oh, so they're doing the Call of the Death Dweller. That's not good. Not good at all. This might be it, unfortunately. I think we can, I guess, hold off. Not a whole lot we can do, that's for sure. But we got to attack with everything if that is what they're doing. going to be rough if that's the case. Oh, I knew it. That's nasty, dirty. Well, we will kill it at the very least. That hurts, but we're getting a land. Always nice. Drawing a card. And we can still go Polyraptor. Come, oh, okay. That's all right. That's all right by me. Deal with that. I don't think it's possible, actually, now that I think about it. Just gonna keep having good stuff. Certainly Munitions Expert isn't going to target Polyraptor. Let's see what Commune gets us. Maybe it's a Marauding. We can... Oh, okay, good stuff. Oh, but we can't go Marauding with Polyraptor because they block, goes infinite. So we'll go Rampaging Ferocidon. We'll swing with good old Polyraptor, and... Oh, it's okay. We're just gonna get a copy. Yeah, let's get that Sacred Foundry down. Didn't really need to, but giving them a little extra information probably isn't going to do a whole lot at this point. Not that bad. Polyraptor dies, but I mean, we still just keep getting another one. Very hard to deal with, that's for sure. All right, Rampaging again. Let's see if we can make it happen. Ten's kind of low. Oh, yeah, that might be it. Yeah, I think that's it, unfortunately. Ouch. It's alright. That's alright. We did some fun stuff. Pretty close. You know what? Let's bring in Gishath. Polyraptor did some sweet stuff there. I like that. Definitely. Kinjalli Sunwing. Yeah. You know what? Let's cut the one Commune. Alright. Hopefully a flashy finish against these Rakdos goblins. Polyraptor really, though, has been performing quite well. Hard to deal with if a lot of the stuff is damage-based removal. If you got creatures you don't really want to block because you lose them and we just get it back untapped, pretty much. It's a good time, that's for sure. Especially with that Call of the Death Dweller, Goblin Chain Whirler. Yeah, everything dies, but, you know, getting back a copy, very, very hard to deal with. You got to exile it. But I don't think Rakdos Goblins has a whole lot of ways to exile stuff. Maybe they're contemplating, they don't even want to attempt this. Has been pretty rough for them, though. Muxus certainly hasn't grabbed a whole lot of useful things. Whiffing, always hard, very difficult. I remember whiffing at times with Commune with Dinosaurs, which is sometimes pretty hard to do. Especially if you don't have maybe too many dinosaurs, maybe a lower land count, but I'd say probably over 95% of the time there's something to choose with Commune, at the very least. That's not going to do it. Oh. Certainly better. We do have 3 turn 3 plays there. Pretty good chance to get to a 4th land, be able to go Ripjaw. But definitely Kinjalli's Sunwing. It's nice seeing it. Excuse me. Turn 1 Prospector. Never a nice thing. Could be going downhill quick. But we got Scattered Groves at the very least. We got that all important 4th land for Ripjaw. We'll see what they got going on. Maybe Rampaging Ferocidon coming up here. Yeah, I think probably Rampaging Ferocidon. Oh, Forerunner as well. Okay, this is good. This is very, very good. Yeah, let's go Rampaging. Forerunner next turn, followed by, well, depending what we grab, but probably grab a Ranging Raptors, I imagine. Could be Muxus next turn, though. We definitely got to watch out. So we'll pray they don't get anything too crazy. Certainly got to get that Forerunner down. Hopefully we can go... Well, we should be able to go 2 Dinosaurs next turn if we go Ranging Raptors, or Marauding Raptor plus Ranging Raptors. Be able to hopefully take out a bunch of stuff. We'll pray they don't get a Lord this turn, but as long as the Lord stays at 2 toughness, we'll be able to do alright. Oh, nah, not the Forerunner. Munitions Expert does a lot of good work, for sure. Some pretty nice removal. Black and red. Probably kill basically everything. I mean, it's goblins, so they certainly have a lot of stuff going on. I mean, either I kill Battlecry Goblin and lose Rampaging, take 3. I think they're certainly going to buff with Battlecry, but I think I want to preserve Rampaging Ferocidon. May have been better to take out Battlecry Goblin, now that I think about it, but I mean, we got Marauding, Ranging, that's decent. Still fairly low at 10 now. Could be pretty nasty, the turn coming up. I am certainly missing the sweepers. Big time. Perhaps bring in Starve Extinction, some number of it. That'd be pretty good. Nope, won't attack with Rampaging, just in case we need it to block, and they get a lot of goblins this turn coming up. Yikes. Oh, not another Munitions Expert. Flame Sweep right about now would be fantastic. Man, I missed that. 2 damage to every creature at instant speed for 2 and a red. It's good, especially against goblins. So maybe if goblins start being more popular, we're going to have to keep that in mind. Some sort of instant speed interaction. Or a sorcery speed. Always good. Anger of the Gods, definitely. Deal 3 damage to every creature. And you exile creatures that die. So that's oftentimes something that you want to do. Especially against this Rakdos Goblins variation. They won't be getting back. Now I'm thinking Kinjalli Sunwing. Nah, I like the nice blocking value gained from Ripjaw. aggression deterrent. I don't know. We'll see. They're certainly going to buff a lot of stuff, so it may still be it. Be able to block, hopefully, 3 things. Battle Cry might go off 3 times if they get another land. So, Munitions Expert would be at 4, both of them, let's say. Take 8. Oh, that might be it. We'll see. Hopefully not. Where's the Muxus? Rampaging is going to do some work, yeah? Hopefully enough. That's okay, I think. You know, we're good drawing a card, we're getting a land. That might be the deciding factor, the thing that helps us. Oh yes. To go to Death Twirler thingamajig. I do not like that one bit. That's how it goes, unfortunately. I do have to step away for a sec, but I will be right back. Quick. Alrighty, back at it. Man, that was a rough match against Rakdos Goblins. Yikes. Well, hopefully we don't face it for a 3rd time. Once last night, again tonight. Pretty nasty stuff. Certainly hard to deal with. I mean, the combination of Call of the Death Dweller and Goblin Chain Whirler, it's pretty cheap. Very cheap board wipe, certainly. Yeah, I'd much prefer mono red goblins, but that variation does some good stuff. Malefic Pharaoh. Something to do with black. That's my bet. Oh, I like that. Definitely big time. I do see 1 mulligan so far. That's a plus. Definitely get that Sacred Foundry. Yeah, Marauding Raptor turn 2. Hopefully we get a 3rd land. We can go Forerunner turn 3. But yeah, at the very least we do have Drover. We can go Drover plus the 2nd Marauding, because of course we wouldn't want Drover to die to both of them. That would not be good. Ooh, 5C Niv Mizzet, I'm thinking. Well, that's okay. Lightning Helix is a fantastic card. It certainly helps keep a wide range of things in check. But that's why we have a lot of cheap creatures that help accelerate. Yeah, I want to know what's up with that, because my screen always freezes, but just on Fatal Push. It's weird. Graphical glitch, perhaps? Something like that? Hard to say, but at the very least, we got Drover. We'll cross our fingers and hope it sticks around. That's not good. Hey, we got Ranging Raptors, another body. We're really hoping for the lands, though. We do have 24 in this list, so a little sad that we haven't seen a third one yet. But you know, we have seen Lightning Helix and Fatal Push. So there's definitely going to be some more killing happening. Maybe us not doing the killing, unfortunately. Edgar, Charmed Groom. Vampires. Ooh, hey, at the very least, we got a land. The land we were hoping for. Pray we draw a fourth one next turn. But that Deafening Clarion combined with Edgar gaining life, that's pretty good. Gonna have to keep that in mind if game 2 maybe they have some more sweepers like that. Perhaps we just cut Drover potentially completely. But we do have Temple Altisaur, which is going to help some of our dinos survive spells like that. Niv Mizzet. Good stuff. Yes, like I expected, another Lightning Helix. Well, we're not blocking, that's for sure. Oh, yes, that... Oh, hey, whoa. Don't screw us over there, buddy. Come on, Auto Tapper. Get with the program. Gotta go with a fantastic double Marauding. Ripjaw Raptor. I highly expect one Marauding to die, so we would be able to safely go Forerunner, potentially. Wide variety of things. Actually, just... Okay, yeah. That, friends, is why you have Ranging Raptors. Good stuff. Ramp. Super ramp. Stable ramp. And we'll definitely swing with the Marauding. That's an A3. I wouldn't expect Niv Mizzet to trade with it, but that is a lot of damage. Pretty scary amount. Okay, good. That was a nice swing. Next turn I'm thinking, well, we'll see if they kill one Marauding. We might block with... Okay. Thanks for helping us out. Now we'll probably go Temple Altisaur. But it might just be over here. I mean, Niv Mizzet swinging. We don't have a lot of single target interaction, unfortunately, so... Yeah. Well, that's going to do it. You know what we're bringing in? Shifting Ceratops. Hopefully to help stall a little bit against Niv Mizzet there. Kinjalli Sunwing as well. If we can get the Temple Altisaur. Let's see. I think I'd rather cut Drover of the Mighty. Just because Kinjalli's Collar could potentially help us cast multiple dinos due to cost reduction. Zacama might be nice. Let's see. What do we want to cut? Maybe one Shifting Ceratops, one Zacama, and call it a day. Gishath would be nice, but let's keep it like this. 5C, Niv Mizzet. It's always been pretty hard for me. I have brought in Stonecoil Serpent here and there sometimes, but seems I just don't face 5C Niv Mizzet if I bring Stonecoil Serpent in. Sometimes I have, and it definitely helps. So it might be something to reconsider at the very least, especially if I brought in, you know, more ramp in some way. Growing Rites of Itlamok. If you don't know that card, if you have 4 creatures, it's a legendary enchantment. It transforms into Itlamok, Cradle of the Sun, I believe. Basically, tap it, you add a green for each creature you control, so very rampy. That would help get a nice big Stonecoil Serpent. Definitely. Hopefully we get a Source of White here for Temple Altisaur. But at the very least, Shifting Ceratops next turn will be able to slow down Niv Mizzet when they get it. I'm glad we haven't seen a Territorial Kavu yet. That is always rough. Yes. Trainer James, 5C Niv Mizzet is, I think, the majority of the time very miserable. But I'm having fun. I'm playing dinos. practicing this difficult matchup to, at the very least, learn it. Maybe find some sort of angle. That's very good for 5C Nim, is it? Because I'm betting they have some number of territorial Cavus. And we'll go shifting Ceratops. Just to maybe trade with a territorial Cavu since it is a 5-5. Ooh. Well, we can trade with Edgar, the Charm Groom there. That's something. But it really would be nice if we get that white source. Be able to go Temple Altisaur. Let's not attack. Let's see what they do with Edgar this turn. Well, hopefully your night's going a little bit better than mine. Especially that Rakdos Goblins I faced the previous match. The first one there. Rough stuff. Some nights it's a hit. Some nights it's a miss. But I do like this variation, especially Zacama. We did get it at one point, so that's always nice to see. The animation on it, fantastic stuff. Man, I really need that source of white. Okay, let's hold up a little bit more. Just in case we get an Unclaimed Territory, Temple Garden, something like that. Yeah, that's actually the first time I've seen it as well, but I think people are probably going to catch on that it's pretty decent. I mean, especially in something like 5C Niv Mizzet, where that's the kind of thing they want. Yeah, I think people will catch on, definitely. They do have a fair bit of creatures. There's probably a good chance that they'll have maybe 2 something. I think it's got to be Ripjaw just to hopefully help us get a land. But they got a lot of the territorial Cavus, Niv Mizzet, of course, this Edgar, Charmed Groom. Oh, good stuff. We got it. We got it. But we'll still go shifting Ceratops. If we did go Temple Altisaur, we couldn't block anyways without it dying. Maybe they'll spend some removal on shifting here, where they probably would have wanted to use removal on Temple Altisaur, potentially. Yeah, I'll just... I'll let it go through. I'll let it go through. Hopefully they don't kill shifting Ceratops. Yeah, that's rough. Perpetually +1/+1. In the right deck, it's good. And I think this is the deck for Begin Anew. Oh boy, Forerunner. It's tempting. Let's get that Temple Altisaur down. Be able to block Edgar, Charmed Groom, and hope they don't kill Temple Altisaur there. But I think they're going to kill it. Yeah. Ooh, doubling up. Oh, that... Man, they really hate the Temple Altisaur. Perhaps it's something... I don't know, that I bring in a little more regularly, because that seems like it pretty much messes them up big time. Alright. I think it's time we just trade with Edgar. Let's stop taking any more damage from this guy. Yep, gotta get playing Lear before it gets nerfed tomorrow. Gotta get a couple more games in, I guess. Yeah, definitely Celestia. That'd be pretty good, especially if maybe game 2 they bring in Begin Anew and they sparingly play creatures early game so they don't lose quite so much. Or they play a fair bit of creatures to kind of fake out the opponent. Maybe that's a thing. Let's try for Ranging Raptors, but it could be over, unfortunately. If we get to an 8th land, we go Polyraptor. That would be pretty sweet. I think they're going to kill Forerunner, unfortunately. Oh boy. Look at all those cards. That's not good. Well, that's going to do it. Unfortunately, that rough stuff to say the least. But jump right back into things. Hopefully get Zacama with this third match here. I do like the Swiss Army potential of Zacama, doing a whole lot of different work for us. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Huatli, Warrior Poet, as I'm sure you know. Stunning, paralyzing, pinging stuff while stunning the rest of the opponent's creatures, getting bodies, recovering from a board wipe. A lot of possibilities there, definitely. You know what, I think I'm going to keep that. I'll go turn 1 Commune, hope for Marauding Raptor so that we can go turn 3 Forerunner. Ooh, not the case. But grab the land, lock in at the very least. Turn 4 Forerunner. Maybe we get a Drover or Marauding here. Ooh. Well, let's get the mountain down, give them a little bit less information. Although it might not help a whole lot against something like this Yorion here. That could be rough. Oh, Zacama is really cool. 100%. I mean, it's certainly really cool in Commander. I think it definitely has some potential in a format like this. I mean, I think the majority of people would look at it and certainly consider it to be, well, cost too much, especially if you're not focusing super hard on ramp to get it out way early, or cheating it out, which I think people seem to feel is the only legitimate way to play creatures that cost a lot. Just cheating them out from the graveyard, Luca, something like that, which I think is definitely not the only way. But of course, Zacama being like the main dinosaur, you know, it's good in a dino shell. Certainly helps, especially with the cost reduction. There is a possibility to see it quite early. Yeah, Ranging Raptors, we play it. Forerunner will ping it. Nothing too complicated there. Maybe they just haven't seen Forerunner putting stuff on top. Fairly uncommon, so maybe it's interesting for the opponent. They're having a good time. The Elder Gargoth, yikes. Well, hopefully we get that Zacama. We could go Temple Altisaur, but it's not going to do anything without any other dinos, so yeah, definitely Ranging Raptors. We'll potentially block the Elder Gargoth to get another land next turn if they swing with it. That'd be alright. If they don't swing with the Elder Gargoth, that's going to be good. I know it was Ixalan block was from a very different time. I mean, I think Thundering Spineback, I believe, is the card that the Lord that costs 7. That's like in no way is that legitimate. I mean, anybody playing, even somebody playing new, is going to look at that and they'll look at any other Lord and be like, what the heck is going on? Huh. Shuffled into the opponent's library. Well, let's make them not get another turn. I think pretty much either way, that's it, unfortunately. But we're still having fun. That's what it's all about. But yeah, definitely, I mean, give us a Dino Lord that costs 4. Gives all dinos +1/+1. I would be definitely happy with that. Perhaps they're scared of giving us a cheap Lord. We'll decline. Oh, okay, that's it. Foreign Clucks. Planeswalkers. Not a good time. Ouch. Yeah, I mean, +1/+1 and trample would actually be getting to be fairly decent. But even making the token, I mean, that's a costly token. I never really want to play that. Even if it costs 5, that'd be getting there, I think. Against this deck, though, we're bringing in Shifting Ceratops. Take out the Ripjaw. Card draw is always nice. Temple Altisaur. Well, they do have Elder Gargaroth, so Temple Altisaur certainly could help block that sort of thing. Yeah. More ways to give dinos trample. There's Dinosaur Stampede, of course, which I've tried a little bit. Tuna Red to give all dinosaurs +2/+0 and trample at instant speed, which that seems like a pretty good combat trick. Again, I haven't used it a whole lot, but maybe there's some potential there. But definitely, I think coming up, we'll see at the end of this year, I think around fall when they reveal what sets are coming out for 2023, we're going to see that we're going to Muruganda, the prehistoric plane, coming up in 2023. We're going to Kamigawa, so I think basically anything's possible now. Ooh, that's all right. Blood Chief's Thirst, fantastic removal. At the very least, we're continuing to play lands. Yeah, I definitely think the Regisaur Alpha could be a 5/5. Now that I think about it. 8 total power. Again, 3 of it is haste. You don't oftentimes get that 5 power haste, or if it was 5 power. I really don't think making Regisaur Alpha a 5/5 would break much of anything. Perhaps, but we'll go for the Forerunner. Get that Ranging Raptors. Aim for some stable ramp. Pray they don't kill Forerunner this turn, but yeah. I think there's a lot of things they could have done with dinos. They were scared, I believe, during their time in Standard. The combination of Marauding Raptor, Rotting Regisaur, Shifting Ceratops. There's that 3-month period where all that stuff was legal in Standard. And they would have had the dinos earlier, I feel, but they were worried it would be too powerful. Yes, dinos. Overpowered. I don't think that was the case. But who knows? Yes, Drew, how's it going? I did get Zacama out the first game against Rakdos Goblins. Or first match, I should say. Unfortunately, didn't work out in our favor. Pretty nasty Rakdos Goblins. Call of the Death Dweller, getting Goblin Chain Whirler back with Death Touch. It hurts big time. Yeah, I like the looks of Temple Altisaur. And we'll ping some stuff. And we'll swing with some stuff. But it's looking like we might get maybe Zacama this game. You know what? I'll hold back Ranging Raptors just because it will be the main blocker. Yes, M20 definitely did Dinosaurs fantastic. I can look back in my post history when Marauding Raptor was spoiled. Oh, I just about lost it. That was fun. I made a pretty lengthy post. I think it was on the Arena subreddit about how I'm excited for Marauding Raptor. And I mean, it's It's the bread and butter, the fantastic, the glue, I would say. And again, hopefully tonight you guys see the chat is... Well, I switched it up a little bit. The messages disappear after 2 minutes. And yeah, we're getting lots of lands. Is Zacama next turn, it's looking like. But yeah, I changed up the chat window. Hopefully be a little bit more readable. Not cover up nearly as much. Oh, we can still go Shifting Ceratops. Yeah, might as well. Something else to block. The other Gargaroth there. We'll pray they don't go Ultimatum, which I think if they have it plus another land, they can do next turn. Yeah, might as well swing with the one Ranging Raptors. Even if they kill everything, we can go Zacama next turn. Set it at the same time. It's meant to be. I mean, yeah, if you want to block, that's okay. How did it kill that? Huh. What did they cast to make... That seems a little odd to me, why that Ranging Raptors died. Maybe I missed something. Huh. Well, at the very least, you know what's happening. Actually, we gotta tap all the lands first. Maximize our potential mana, of course. Tap Drover, certainly, yeah. For a white. Oh, that was almost very embarrassing. Oh my goodness. I would never let that down. Alright, we got some stuff going. We'll kill the Elder Gargaroth. Maybe kill Coma. Yeah. That'd be good. They have to give it indestructible before we untap stuff, I believe. Yes. Guess we really didn't need to do that, but let's... Well, let's see about this. I thought they were just going to give Coma indestructible. I didn't even know about that ability, because oftentimes they make it indestructible. So we got 2, 4, 8, 9, 10. But we're going to lose 2, so we'd be back at 10. Nah. One shifting, be able to trade with Coma or Elder Gargaroth if, well, just Elder Gargaroth because they can't block with Coma, since shifting does have protection from blue. Yeah, I think that, oh yes, that makes sense. After the 2 pings, it took the 1 damage, which, that's what it takes from Temple Altisaur. That's what it was, definitely. All right. Now, I say we attempt to kill Coma before they get a Serpent. Hopefully we can do it. right, good stuff. Hopefully they don't sweep us. No ultimatum. Crossing the fingers. Ooh, Epiphany, not so good. Well, I'll save the last 4 I have in case we need to kill something else with Zacama. They really keep looking at that Temple Altisaur. Very uncommon thing to see, even if playing dinos, I imagine. But it's certainly not going to cause this opponent a whole lot of trouble. Destroy all creatures. Ouch. I don't like that. Well, we'll gain 3 life. That's not nothing. And maybe we get another Zacama next turn, but at the very least we got Shifting Ceratops. Oh, Coma, fantastic, massive creature, dying to Zacama. Yeah, definitely. I like that. We can even go Temple Altisaur plus Shifting Ceratops. 4, 6. Oh, yeah, definitely. Well, we'll get the... not quite. Okay, let's use up a bunch of red stuff. Want to leave ourselves with 1 green so that we can give Shifting Ceratops haste here. Yeah, man, Zacama killing Coma. That's good. Might make that into a little bit of a highlight clip. Well, at the very least, they don't have anything to bounce with Yorion there. Still not looking good. They got a lot of gas in their hand, and we got nothing. That's okay. We could get another Zacama next turn. Oh, double Blood Chief's Thirst. That's not Zacama. Let's pretend like we got something sweet in hand that we can do. Uh-oh. Yeah, definitely. If you pair Temple Altisaur with, something like Star of Extinction, of course, I mean, all your dinosaurs living, only taking 1 damage, killing a land, 20 damage to everything. I've done that before, especially during their time in Standard. That was a favorite of mine. And that will do it, unfortunately. That's alright though. I had a good time. You did see Zacama, which is what I was hoping for. So we got Zacama out first match. We got Zacama out this match, especially killing something fantastic like Coma. But I think I'll do at least 1 more match. I did have to pause it there a little bit just to let my wife get ready for bed. But I'm not ready yet. Going to continue probably recording the new channel trailer introduction. Maybe finish it up tonight. It's looking pretty sweet. Got about 1 minute and 30 seconds of it done. I like it. I think I might keep some amount of Temple Altisaur in. Of course, multiples so they can protect themselves is good, but maybe putting a few in the sideboard. Perhaps just having 2 in the main, so there is the possibility of getting them to protect themselves, and then if it becomes important for some matchup, we'll bring in all 4. I don't know about you guys watching right now. Yes, we have 1 daughter, she's a little under 2 years now. She does like dinosaurs whenever she sees me playing. She always says, dinosaur, dinosaur. But it's a pretty good time. That's mostly the reason why I gotta play games like this late. But yeah, I think that's a pretty good hand. Toronto, just above Toronto, about 3.5, 4 hours, of course, depending on traffic. Yeah, I think I'll keep that hand. That looks very, very good. Not at all. Not at all. Much better. Certainly will maybe go Sheltered Thicket turn 1. Maybe Sacred Foundry, just to get that Kinjalli's collar. Oh, yes, definitely super precious. I actually do have an episode where she woke up from her nap. The special guest episode. It has the little baby emoji. If you haven't seen it, check it out. She pops up right at the very end. Hello, hello. Oh, somebody said hello. That doesn't happen. Is it? Well, well, well. One of our arch nemesises. But I think now Rakdos Goblins is probably our arch nemesis. Hey, Armando Walton, welcome. Bot number 1 tonight. Vom Red, whatever that means. Well, I'm not blocking because I imagine they have something that deals 2. Likely Unholy Heat. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully I get to teach my daughter Magic here. Play at the same time, perhaps. Something like that. Oftentimes she goes to bed around 8:30, 9. By the time I hop on here, do this sort of thing, get the thumbnail set up, it gets a little bit late. I try to set things up, at the very least, the thumbnail a little bit sooner, but... let's try Stomping Ground. We'll maybe potentially be able to grab a Marauding Raptor. Not the case. So we'll grab a land. I was hoping Marauding Raptor be able to go play it with Sacred Foundry there. Oh, we're not attacking. No, no, no. Good stuff, yeah. Kind of weird. Some nights hit or miss. Get quite a few bots. But with my recent changes to the chat here, how messages disappear after 2 minutes or however long I choose, but I think the messages lasting for 2 minutes seems like pretty decent. Keeps the screen a lot more clear, definitely. Then of course I can always read the messages on my phone that's sitting right beside me. I was thinking of using a second monitor for the messages, but nah. Maybe at some point down the line. Yeah, this is not going so well. Hopefully we'll be able to get Temple Altisaur next turn, but stuff with flying at times has caused us trouble. Again, like some of you guys may have seen, Anger of the Gods has done fantastic work for me against Izzet Phoenix here. Takes out basically everything except the Crackling Drake at 4 toughness, but Shifting Ceratops, always pretty nice being able to block that. But if we have a Shifting, oftentimes that's what they target with Unholy Heat. Speaking of Unholy Heat, I jinxed myself. It's not much of a jinx because basically it's a fact of life with Izzet Phoenix. You're going to see Unholy Heat in the Phoenix. But at the very least, you know, those were the only 2 creatures, so Dragon's Rage Channeler is no longer flying. A little wimpy 1/1. Pretty nice here. We'll be able to go Marauding plus Temple Altisaur. Then if we can get the second one down, never mind, we're dead. Math is hard. Both Phoenixes being at 6 life, and probably a pretty good chance they have some direct damage they could do to us. But definitely, 100%, Death Gorge Scavenger coming in. Kinjalli Sunwing, which was mentioned to me that could help potentially against the Phoenixes here with them coming into play tapped. At least temper some of that aggression. Zacama, oh. Oh, Anger of the Gods. Yeah, I'm glad you saw it work well for me, and it's working well for you as well. Well. Yeah. Let's cut one Zacama, Polyraptor. Always satisfying seeing the Polyraptor, but I think if we can see this big Zacama eating and killing Phoenixes and stuff that's at 3 toughness, which a fair bit of it is, it's going to be good. Temple Altisaur could be very fantastic. It'll be nice protecting ourselves against unholy heats, which is rough time, that's for sure. Feel like we cut all the drovers, especially if we ended up going drover on turn 2. It'd be at 1 toughness, likely, unless we went Marauding Raptor plus drover, which is a possibility, but fairly uncommon, unfortunately. I think we'll definitely keep that because, well, we get the turn 1 Kinjalli's Collar. That's always nice. Yeah, maybe Anger of the Gods is something to add back in, even when playing Naya. It is nice sticking to all the toolbox stuff, keeping it as a dino, so we can always dig for it if we bring it in, and using Forerunner of the Empire. That's always nice. Kind of tempted to go Commune to get, hopefully, that Marauding Raptor that we didn't get last game. Oh, okay. Phew. It worked out. And if all goes well, everything sticks around. No fading hope on Marauding Raptor. Oh. I thought something was up with that one blue. That's rough. But it's actually not all bad. Next turn we can still go Marauding Raptor plus both Ranging Raptors. Hopefully. Don't worry, Kinjalli's Collar, nothing to worry about. Very not threatening. Hey, whoa, auto tapper, hold up there. Get your act together, my goodness. Spoke it into existence, yep, that seems to be the trend sometimes. Let's pray they don't do something to Marauding. Yes, ping. Let's get some nice stable ramp. Well, they're certainly not going to kill that with an Unholy Heat that deals 2. Let's play the next Ranging. That's going to be pretty good. 5 lands. Could draw something pretty sweet next turn. We're well on our way to a Zacama this game, which is quite nice. They're considering conceding, maybe. Probably not. But yeah, as you can see, I mean, this is one of my favorite interactions, one of my favorite reasons and ways to highlight Ranging Raptors, the potential possibility of it. I mean, 1 green for a basic land, and you're left with a body that likely you're getting another land if you block or they use damage-based removal on it. Of course, it's not super aggressive, but cards don't always have to be super aggressive. That is, of course, a fantastic thing to focus on. Go as fast as you can, kill them as fast as you can, but, you know, every variation isn't going to be like that. We still do some pretty powerful things, of course, with cost reduction here. You know, Kinjalli's Marauding Raptor. It's going to allow us to play some big stuff early on. And then the ramping with Ranging. That's sort of always been my idea. We got cost reduction, we got ramping. Allows for something big quite early. Hopefully. Ooh, death. What? 2 phoenixes. Well, I think we got to get rid of maybe 1 phoenix. Or... hard to say. At the very least, let's go Commune for the turn to see what we get. Oh, Kinjalli's Sunwing, yeah. So it slows down the phoenixes if they can't get rid of it. And we'll go Death Gorge, but we'll choose a non-creature so that it does live. Fading Hope seems like a pretty good choice. And another Marauding Raptor. To get the biggest swing possible with the one we have out. Alright. Looking a little bit better. Yeah, if they overextend, I mean... Ooh, that's not going to do it. I think we got him. Maybe. It's pretty nice beating them with this variation, which is a little bit slower in some cases, especially if they remove our early cost reduction acceleration. I was thinking they were gonna kill that. And probably Death Gorge there. So, hopefully we don't draw a Shifting Ceratops next turn. That would be pretty sad. They want to kill that Death Gorge. Maybe they don't have something else at 1? Or they're just figuring that they'll die because they're too low? Maybe. Kinjalli Sunwing, whenever creatures come into play. Here, I'll get it up for you. Creatures your opponents control enter the battlefield tap, so that definitely would slow down Phoenix here. Ooh, that's good. That's gonna help big time. So we'll do at least 4. They gotta block the Maraudings, I think. Yeah, this is tense. Yeah, Kinjalli's for Phoenix here. Goblins, elves, potentially. Could slow them down a little bit. And maybe, you know, think about this. Kinjalli Sunwing, they play a bunch of creatures, so a bunch are tapped. Perhaps we have Huatli Warrior's Poet, which her -X is -X, deal damage divided however you choose among any number of targets. And those creatures or targets, they can't block this turn. So there's creatures that were tapped, plus stuff that's paralyzed, that could potentially leave the opponent wide open in a case like that. But in a case like this, we're probably dead. That's too bad. Well, we'll pray they don't have something that deals 2 damage. Actually, no. That doesn't matter. Yes. What am I thinking? I was thinking the Phoenix, they all did 2 damage, leaving us at 2, but they do 3, which would kill us. But that's alright. I'm having a good time. Not bothered in the slightest losing to a fantastic deck like that. Pretty much not bothered at all losing. What time are we at? You know what? I'll go one more match. We'll see what we can get, just because I stepped away for about 10-15 minutes there. Yeah, thanks for joining me so far for this amount of time tonight. Still pretty fun. A lot to think about, definitely. I mean, you saw some interesting cards that maybe haven't used a whole lot. Maybe some different ways to use some of these dinos. Even, I mean, during it here, I see some different ways to use them, or just some reasonings as to, you know, why this might be good against this deck, or stuff like that. So just playing it, different changes, it definitely helps me. Lucas Brito. I feel like I faced that guy before. Feels like that. Oh, I was thinking it was the Rakdos Goblins player, but luckily it is not. Get that Stomping Ground. Mono green ramp. Olgari. So, Forerunner. That could be nice. And we see Marauding Raptor. Always lovely. So hopefully that sticks around. It doesn't eat a Fatal Push. Blood Chief's Thirst. Maybe they don't have any removal and they're digging. Ooh, it's a Brushstroke. Well, you got to play the Sanguine Brushstroke. All that stuff that's getting nerfed tomorrow. Ouch. That's alright. Hopefully we can get the Forerunner going and be able to kill the squirrel before it grows too big. I think they want to kill Marauding Raptor. Okay, looks like Marauding's sticking around. Let's see. Ravenous Squirrel is probably out of range at this point. I imagine they're sacrificing maybe 2 things next turn, so it would go to 4. But I still want to go Forerunner. Hopefully things stick around. Able to go Ripjaw Raptor next turn. Now, let's try Ranging Raptors. Get some more ramp. Get closer to Zacama, potentially. Yeah, definitely something like that. Cheating out all those big dinos would be very wildcard intensive. But, I mean, maybe if you have some Thran Temporal Gateways, which, if you don't know that card, it's artifact for 4. You can pay 4, tap it, and put a legendary or historic permanent from your hand into play. So that'd also be an alternative way to cheat in some of the dinos and other stuff. Maybe combining Reanimation with cheating them in with the Thran Temporal Gateway could be something. I forget, fairly big YouTuber did a dino deck like that where they cheated in the big stuff with the Thran Gateway. Yeah, something like that. Sort of unproven. If you're low on the wild cards, it may be a little hard to justify. Especially something that might be leaning a little bit more towards the fun side, which fun is, of course, always important. I'm always having fun, at the very least. Well, they don't have any more mana to kill our stuff, so it looks like it's going to be a pretty good turn. Next one, going Ranging Raptors. We'll play a land for the turn. We'll get 2 with Ranging and be well on our way to Zacama. They're putting us to sleep here. Really thinking about it. Well, we certainly want to preserve everything. Oh, yes, they're sacrificing it. That's all right. I mean, we're not too low. Not crazy low, but maybe Ripjaw would be nice. Nah, gotta go ranging. Race. Aim for that Zacama that we all want to see. Was also thinking of adding just a single basic plains just to help get Zacama, or be able to gain life in some cases a little more often, since mostly it's of course red and green. Yeah, definitely check if you have even 1 or 2 Thran temporal gateways. Might as well add it in if you're making some sort of reanimation list down the line. Good chance you might have opened up a single of it, at the very least. Yikes. I think stuff's dying. Hopefully Forerunner sticks around for next turn. So we can't quite go Zacama, unfortunately. And those squirrels are probably too big at this point. Very hard to deal with. That might be it, unfortunately. 7/7 and a 6/6. Yeah, they get out of hand. I would have assumed that squirrels were long done hibernating, but maybe these are slacker squirrels. They just didn't get their food early enough, and they're scrambling. They're eating and taking everything they can because it's very cold. At least here. Ooh. Just never ends, my goodness. Definitely nice pairing Sanguine Brushstroke. Something that cares about sacrificing artifacts with the squirrels. That does a lot of work. Yeah, that's going to do it. Take the damage, move on to the next game, and hopefully we can get it done. Get a Forerunner down, clear out the squirrels before they get out of range. Trapjaw Tyrant also could be something to consider, which, as you may have seen, worked all right a couple nights ago, I think it was. Graveyard stuff. I mean, Death Gorge, if they get the cat, if we targeted the cat, they just bring it back in response with a food that I'm sure they'll have. Rampaging, slow things down, maybe. Actually, we'll bring in the Kinjalli Sunwing and the Ferocodon. Kinjalli's just so the cat comes into play tapped. We don't have to worry about them using it as a chump blocker. That might make all the difference. Temple Altisaur could be nice, blocking some big squirrels if they do get to that point. Let's see. Let's take out 2 Zacamas. I want to keep the possibility of that really nice top end with those guys. I'm going to cut all Commune with Dinosaurs. I know it's rough, it's crazy, I haven't done it a whole lot, but in a pinch. Oh boy, hopefully that doesn't mess us up. And we don't see a 1-land starting hand where Commune could have... Well, this wouldn't have helped us because it is Rootbound Crag. Oh, oh my goodness. That's fantastic. That's the kind of hand you want to see. Let's send Marauding packing. just on the off chance we get 2 Marauding down, and the following turn we draw something that dies to 2 Maraudings, which, well, Kinjallis would die. Shifting Ceratops, no, I didn't bring in Shifting Ceratops. Or maybe we should have kept both Marauding on with the very high chance that one would die like it did there, unfortunately. We'll try for Drover, but it's weak. It's a 2-cost creature. Fatal Push. Blood Chief's Thirst, maybe. I could see him bringing in some more of that cheap removal after seeing what we're all about game 1. Well, keep getting lands at the very least. Yeah, let's go with Ranging Raptors. Apply a little bit of pressure. I think they'll probably block with land. Well, no, the cat. Make them use up some of that food. Hopefully they don't get an oven online. Also, not so good. Ouch. Anger of the Gods. Shadow's Verdict, which, if you don't know, 3 and 2 black, exile all creatures and planeswalkers in graveyards and libraries with mana cost 3 or less. That actually worked pretty fantastic a few times against this deck. Yeah, it was nice. Cat can't escape that spell. Well, Ranging Raptors. They don't have any food to bring back the cat. They don't have an oven to sacrifice in response. Perhaps, yeah, probably the plant. Yeah, we definitely got to do something quick to get rid of the Blood Artist, the cat. At the very least, we don't have to worry about Mayhem Devil since it is just Golgari. I think they're probably digging, prioritizing, hoping to get an oven. Probably their main target. Sacrificing the Blood Artist, interesting. What are they thinking? A meat hook. That's alright. That's how it goes. Painful sometimes, especially when you draw more lands, but 24 lands will do that. That might be it, unfortunately. And also with 24 lands, before I started tonight, I was thinking potentially adding Wayward Swordtooth, Dinosaur, 5/5 for 2 and a green. You can play an additional land on each of your turns, and if you have 10 permanents, it can attack and block, so that's always nice. Might be something to consider. Haven't used it a whole lot. What do I do for work? Let me see, one second. Get you a bag of it. Oh, more lands. Wow. I think that's going to be it. But show you in 1 second if you can Oh, that's backwards. Anyways, that is a coffee company, local one in town that I work at. Muskoka Roastery Coffee Company. Yeah, I love it. I get free coffee at times. Pretty good perks. Never lacking in the coffee department. Keeps me going for sure, especially when I stay up like this, which never a problem. Always love doing this. Always room for improvement. Yeah, hopefully. Not a whole lot of people work at coffee roasteries. I've worked at a couple different places, but when I saw the posting for that, I thought it was meant to be. Been there for about 1.5 years now, and of course you can order online. If you're ever interested, we ship everywhere. Maybe I'll put the website up at some point, but Kinjalli's Sunwing is not going to do it. That's all right. I had a pretty good time. They do have lots of different coffees. Probably about 10, 12 different ones. Yeah, I'm definitely spoiled. Certainly saves me a lot of money getting some great coffee. Yeah, I was thinking I'm going to open up some packs with all the gold I have, but I think that will do it for tonight's stream. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed, had a good time. As always, if you haven't liked already, take a bite out of that like button. And yeah, it was good. More misses than hits, unfortunately. What's the name again? Let me bring that up. I'll just type it into the chat here. Yeah, Muskoka Roastery Coffee Company. Pretty long name, but MRCC for short. They got a website there, Muskoka Roastery Coffee Company.com, I believe it is. Yeah, lots of different coffees. Try to make the best stuff we can. Small batch, roasted. Yeah, it's a good time. Always come home smelling good. Showers especially are nice. If you're covered in coffee grounds, it's like, yeah, you're showering with the nice aroma of coffee. Pretty fantastic stuff. Hard to beat, that's for sure. Yeah. Thanks for joining again. Have a good night, and we'll probably do a live stream tomorrow night. Yeah, have a good one. See you later.